Hello and welcome everyone to a brand new episode of... Stop distracting me. To a brand new episode of Let's Play Alive. I am your host, Gomorrah, and I'm hoping that this is the final boss. So let's go in here and see what's going on, and we can finally get rid of exploring this dumb castle with all these stupid traps.
That you continue to trouble me can only mean one thing. You must have defeated the great Musashi. Filthy rats, creeping about my castle uninvited. It seems I'll have to deal with you myself. Do not underestimate me. For I, Lord Odysee, will not be brought low by vermin like you!
Well, that's pretty cool. Can hold an ember inside for days. Yeah, mushrooms of all kind have been paramount to human survival. I mean, I've even heard talk of people
How long will you keep up?
Attributing like
Bullet's all I need.
religious experiences to like doing these kind of mushrooms. Even something as like I think what, Moses talking to the burning bush or something. I think it was Moses. I don't know. Someone, you know, talking to the burning bush and all that stuff. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. People are just saying, you know, that might have just been a religious or a psychedelic experience.
Think you've got the upper hand?
Neurogenesis. I'm not 100% sure on what that is. Sounds fascinating, at least.
I expected nothing less from the ones who bested Musashi. Yes.
Still not dead. I thought he was gonna die from that hit. Why didn't he die? I could have sworn he was pretty close to death. Did he just... Okay, good.
No! Not allow it. Be at peace.
Wouldn't that be crazy if that's what it actually was? I mean, I'm Catholic, but it's just like, how do you know it's just not a book, like, from a bunch of crazy people that just wrote it?
You amuse me.
You know, thoughtfully.
This small chamber ill suits our struggle, wouldn't you agree? To the roof, then, where we may face one another beneath a starlit sky. I'll be waiting.
I guess that wasn't his final form. Alright, well, they're gonna give us a chance to save it, so let's save it. Honestly, like, I've been wanting to, like, actually read the Bible and go through it. Seems like there's a whole bunch of cool stuff in there. But it's like so long.
At long last! Up here, you two!
Was this dude gonna get struck by lightning or something?
Mark well this moment as I, Odysee, unveil to you the noble visage of he who will rule Japan forevermore!
You just let one go, man. Look at that smell. That stench.
Mine! All is...
Ugh. I'm sure there are plenty of illnesses that can be solved. I'm sure there's plenty of illnesses that we don't have solutions for that can be solved with, you know, various mushrooms or various types of plants that we might have at one point knew about and just lost that kind of information. Alright, this is... Okay, so this is definitely the final boss. You can tell by him glowing red like this. So we're finally done with this. With this chapter, if we can beat him. I don't remember when we got Bloodlust, but he is weak to it, so let's do it. That wasn't that strong.
Potent and powerful, I have become the great Gomorrahh.
I'm sure this warning shot is also pretty weak, but let's try it anyways.
Maybe this. How'd that feel?
Oh, that interrupted him though. So let's see, he's resistant to it. Well, this is high damage. Let's do this one then. And he's not weak to it. Or he's not resistant to it. It's not bad. 100. Let's see if I can keep interrupting him with the warning shot. That'll be...
You do well to avoid this.
Yep. Let's just keep hitting him. I mean, he hasn't had a chance to hit me yet, so...
Maybe this.
Yeah, I don't know if that keeps interrupt. It doesn't say interrupted, but maybe it is interrupting him.
Fear the wind's bite.
Oh, I think he just entered in an attack.
You do well to avoid this.
Oh, there we go. Interrupted. Although I don't think that really did interrupt it. It looks like he's still loading his move. Uh-oh. Let's hope this is another one shot. Not even close. Alright, let's actually do a decent attack. Oh, that sucked. Alright, whatever, he's dead.
Fear the wind's bite.
Yeah, religious organizations have done a lot of weird things that have, as someone who is religious, I'd say bad. But I think overall they've had a net positive on people.
Good riddance.
Especially nowadays.
This land deserves better than a twisted tyrant who cares only for himself. Let alone one who forsakes his very humanity in the pursuit of power.
Is he dead? Or is he coming back for round 2? Uh-oh. Something tells me he's not dead. Or is that just him falling? Huh.
I knew they'd arrive with a bang. Though firing the cannons was a bit much.
Oh, reinforcements. I like the sound of that. Now, who is this prisoner?
What's that? Who am I, you ask?
It's like it's like he heard
I could
me.
have sworn I'd already told you. I'm Ryoma. Sakamoto Ryoma.
And that name means something to me?
And out there, on that great black ship, are my comrades in arms. I'll tell you, some days I wonder whether this country will ever enjoy peace again. We fight and squabble for such petty reasons. In the end, no matter who seizes power, people being people will continue to kill one another. Man's most singular, enduring trait is his capacity for hate. I dare say that will always be the case. Nevertheless, I still believe it possible for us to overcome our nature and change this tired state of affairs. For I have faith in Japan's future. I've been thinking. Seems a waste for a man of your talents to remain a mere shinobi. Might you consider joining me in my labors to serve the Heavenly Sun? It would be an honor to have you.
Oh man, not a final choice. Can I screw this up? Something tells me not to trust him, but let's go with the lone wolf. I don't know what this dude is. Who knows who he is?
I am a shinobi, now and always.
I see. While I appreciate you have your own path to follow, I pray that we shall both continue to strive for the good of Japan. The sun rises. Someday it shall rise over a Japan free of strife and conflict. Have faith, my friend, for I feel that day is near.
I wonder if we chose the other option, what kind of ending we'd have. Alright, and that's the end of the Twilight of Edo, Japan. Oh, finally. I've been pretty vocal about this chapter being my least favorite so far, with all those hidden traps and falling into the prison multiple times and then having to backtrack all the time. Maybe if there were some shortcuts. Every time we, if we made a mistake and we fell down. Maybe there was, but I never found them, so I don't know. But the way I played it, it was annoying. Although if I missed something, let me know in the comments, but I guess we'll just have to see how the other chapters are gonna go. So if I'm not mistaken, the next one is going to be the Wild West, which would be pretty exciting. That'll be a huge departure from from the other chapters we've done so far. I mean, 2 of them have been from cultures that I'm not 100% familiar with. Not that that matters too much. Honestly, I gotta say, I didn't think I was gonna like the Imperial China, but that, that's up there. That one's pretty fun. That one was actually really fun. But I still think the prehistoric comedy takes the cake as my favorite. Because that one was just awesome. But I am definitely excited to do the Wild West. Wonder how, if it's based on, well, first of all, the voice dialogue should be much better. It'll be, it won't be people trying to, force a Chinese or Japanese accent. It'll be English voice actors. I swear, now that they're doing the Wild West, instead of doing American voice actors, they'll probably do someone from the UK or something. So you'll have someone with the English accent trying to do an American accent. It'll still be bad. I'll probably just be disappointed. Out of all the things in this game, I gotta say the voice acting is definitely the weakest point. At least for certain characters. Some characters are hit or miss. Some characters are fine. I think the,
And so it was that the shinobi of the Emma clan succeeded in rescuing Sakamoto Ryoma from Ode Castle.
Look at that, slain 69. I'm surprised it would just happen to land at 69 slays. Oh yeah, the religious architecture is amazing. Especially when I've gone to Italy. There's a whole bunch of cathedrals in Italy, old structures. The detail is just amazing. I went to Florence, Italy once, and just took my time going to museums, just walking around, looking at all the architecture. I mean, it was like 105 degrees outside, but that's fine. Just keep moving. Don't stay in one spot too much. Alright, additional songs. And the gameplay tips. So let's read that. Since we like to do that for every game, or for every chapter, and then we'll go through the jukebox. Alright. The Shadowed Self, the secret technique of the Enma commander Hayate. By utilizing the shinobi's Shroud of Shadows, one can evade detection by concealing their presence perfectly. One's allies may also benefit from this illusion. Now, I didn't realize it until right now, but it says one's allies. Does that mean there were like more allies that we could have found? The one that we actually did run into, I don't know if he was missable. I think he was like on the way. Like, I think we had to get him regardless, because you fell into that like boss arena, or like mini boss arena, you know, the ghost dude. So I don't know. I'm just curious to see if there was actually more allies. 100 lives for the taking. The mission comes first. The method is at the shinobi's discretion. Move in the shadow and leave no trace of your passing, or spare no soul. Be they threat or no consequence, the choice and consequences are yours to bear. Well, that would have been nice to get to 100 kills. Honestly, I'm kind of curious if you could have beat this whole thing with 0 kills. Except maybe like bosses or something. Oda Castle. In a world besieged by war and chaos, a man schemes to seize control. With magic black, he forges pacts with the damned, and fortifies his castle against assault. The undying priest, the beguiling temptress, the clockwork madman, the lord of the deep, all guardians of the lord's estate. Yeah, so maybe you could have done this without beating anyone except those people. The temptress, the clockwork dude, the lord of the deep, and Oda himself. So that's 4 people we had to beat for sure. Oh, and I guess we had to beat Musashi, so that's 5. But he was already dead. Clockwork contraptions. The walls and rafters may conceal strange and deadly devices. So devious are the traps of Ode Castle that not even a single rat could breach the Lord's chambers. Bypassing these defenses will be no easy feat. Moreover, rumor has it that the mastermind behind these inventions has crafted a puppet designed to mimic enemies. I guess that makes more sense, that, you know, why there were so many traps. That makes it a little better in my mind. I'm walking away a little more, or a little less annoyed at all those traps, considering that little piece of story behind it. When there is no path, the shinobi must be prepared to make one. Used wisely, this tool can allow you to bridge otherwise impossible gaps, and evade the clockwork defenses of Ode Castle. The path of shuttered lanterns. Deep within the castle's hidden passage that even Lord Ode shuns. There's a cursed blade. There a cursed blade lies within, as well as a... what is that? Avaricious relic? Don't turn around. Warn the retainers as they pass, though when pressed they refuse to explain why. Man, I feel like I missed a whole bunch of stuff in this place, because of all the little crevices you could have went into. Alright, let's see. We got the Shadowed Duty. Sound of Silence. 2 arms. Hey, he's wearing a different uniform. Alright, I think that might be it. Yeah, this is the China stuff. Alright. So I am going to end this episode here. We are done with another chapter. So what, 3 chapters down, 4 to go, almost halfway. In the next chapter, I guess in the next episode, we are going to do the Wild West. So hopefully they didn't script the voice actors for this, and we can enjoy some good voice actors. So anyways, check that out in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.